This Flutter app has a sidebar through which you can perform a number of actions. Let me show you how to build a sidebar just like this one. We start off with a blank app. There's nothing in our app but a blank scaffold. In this scaffold, I'd like to create the main page of our app. And so we'll put in a column with a sized box for spacing and the page title. For the page title, I'd like us to use a variable string. So let's go ahead and create it here. If we save and reload this, we can see that we have our page title in our app. So let's center this. Let's save and reload this. And now we have a basic main page. The next thing we'll do is create the sidebar button. We're going to use a container for this button, and we want this button to sit on top of this page. So we'll go ahead and wrap this column in a stack, and the second child of the stack will be our button. So let's go ahead and create the stack and our container for the button. We'll give our container a height of 60 pixels, a width of 40 pixels, and a color which is amber. We'll give our color through the decoration property. Let's rebuild this. And there is our container. The next thing we'll do is round the edges, specifically the top right and the bottom right corners, and then give it a margin so that it moves downward. For the margin, I'd like to specify a top margin, and we're going to give this a value of 0.3 times the height of the window that we have, so that it moves not to the middle, but somewhere towards the top. Let's save this and rebuild our app. And now we have our container for our button. The next thing we will do is add an icon inside our container here. And for that, we will use an icon button, which will allow us to program what happens when you click on it. So we'll go ahead and add a const keyword here first, and add commas for formatting, and save. And now the child of this container will be our icon button. So let's go ahead and add the child property. But we want our icon to be in the middle of this container. So we'll go ahead and wrap it with a center widget. Now we need to also wrap this icon with a special widget known as a builder, because we'd like to launch our side menu from it, and we need to pass in the context to the icon button. So we'll go ahead and create a builder, and inside it we will put the icon button. And the icon button needs a child as well as a definition of the onPressed property. Our child will be the forward arrow icon. And our onPressed function, which actually should come before the child, we shall have that initially as a blank function. This child should be an icon. And there we go. We add the const keyword here, save this for formatting, add some commas, and let's reload our app. And there is our button. And if we click on it, since we have not programmed anything yet in the onPressed property, nothing happens. So let's go ahead and create the actual sidebar that will be launched by this. We will create this sidebar in the drawer property of our scaffold. So let's go ahead and define the drawer. We'll pass in a drawer widget with a width of 150 pixels and a color which is amber. The child of our drawer will be a column, and this column will have list tiles in it with dividers separating them. So let's go ahead and create this column. These are the three list tiles we'll use for our homepage option, our sign up option, and our about page option. So let's go ahead and add the text inside, and we'll use the title property of the list tile. We'll wrap the text inside a center widget so that, of course, we can center it. We save this, and let's do the same for the other two list tiles, but change this text to sign up page and about page. And for the dividers, I'd like to put in indents of 10 pixels on either side of the divider. So indent and end indent will both be 10 pixels. Let's copy and paste these two into the other dividers. Oh, that's one other divider because we only have 3 items. So let's save this. Let's go ahead and add a const keyword here so that we get rid of this blue squiggly line, but we'll get rid of this const keyword when we come to add functionality to this list styles. But for now, I'd like us to enable the launch of this drawer through this button. And to do that, we'll head over to the icon button, and in the onPressed function, we'll add in the code to launch our drawer. So let's save this and reload and see our button in action. And here's our reloaded app. If we click on this, we see that now we have our sidebar opening up. But since we have not programmed anything in this list tiles, we cannot use them just yet. So let's go ahead and program the list tiles. Are you enjoying this video so far? Please consider liking it and subscribing to this channel. Let's go on. Let me just add in these commas for formatting. Save that. And in each list style, we shall define the onTap property. And here is where we will put in the code for whatever we want. Now you can use this property to program anything you want, really. You can open other pages, you can launch other menus. It's up to you what you'd like to do with the list styles. So onTap. And here we'll use a setState function that will change the page title that we have here. So that's the functionality that we're using in this demo, but remember that you're free to program whatever you want. So setState. To get rid of these red squiggly lines, let's first remove this const keyword, then go ahead and put in the setState function. So we'd like this list tile to change our page title to home page. And we'd like the other list tiles to change the page title to sign up page and about page respectively. So let's copy paste this and change the page title value in the other two list tiles. The last thing we need to do is add const keywords where necessary. So let's save this to get our formatting, and let's now reload our app. And here is our reloaded app. If we click on sign up page, for example, the value of the page title changes to sign up page. One last thing, we'd like this sidebar to close whenever we click on a list tile. And for that, we shall use the pop method of the navigator. So let's add that in each of these setState functions. Let's copy this and paste it in the other two list tiles. Let's reload. And here is our reloaded app. Now, if we click on sign up page, the sidebar closes and we can see that our page title has changed. The same thing happens with the about page and the home page options. And that's how you build a sidebar in Flutter. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below and I will be sure to help you out. If you have any other comments, drop them in the comment section as well. And if you have found value in this video, be sure to like it and subscribe to this channel with the notifications turned on so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. This has been the FlutterCoach, and I will see you in the next one.